Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Thursday. We're on the downhill side, or the downhill slide, as I like to say, toward the weekend now. Today is June the 29th, and I certainly hope that you had a good Wednesday, a good hump day, and now we're getting a little bit closer to the weekend. And so anyway, I hope that you've been able to have a good night's rest, and you're well rested, and now ready to go out and take advantage of the opportunities God has given us with this brand new day of Thursday. But anyway, this morning I want to share with you a devotional entitled "The Joy of Obedience." When it comes to spiritual pursuits, many people they just they put in the bare minimum. They will engage in spiritual things only when it's necessary. Generally that's during a crisis that comes up. When everything is, going well, when the sky is blue, and the sun is out, and the birds are singing, they don't really, have a thought about God, but when a crisis hits, when problems arise, when, the storm clouds gather, suddenly they're calling on the Lord out of necessity. That some people, they pray only in a time of crisis, or, when, they think of it. They read the Bible only when, they have time, or when it's convenient. But that's not the way to live. The Bible tells us in Psalm 119, verse 1, "Joyful are people of integrity who follow the instructions of the Lord." You see, God's commands are not something that we should fear or shun. Yet some Christians say, "Well, I'm not under the law. I'm under grace." And in a sense, that's true. When we put our faith in Jesus Christ, we are no longer under the curse of the law, which we are unable to keep of our own strength. But let's remember that Jesus, he said the following in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Don't misunderstand why I've come. I did not come to abolish the law of Moses or the writings of the prophets. No, I came to accomplish their purpose. We don't keep the law in order to earn God's approval. But it also doesn't mean that we disregard it. I mean, it doesn't mean that we can do whatever, just go out and do whatever we want. The principles of the law certainly still apply in our lives. So instead of being, a list of rules, that were basically unattainable, for us, in our own strength, you see, God's laws are now written on the fleshly tablets of our hearts. As scriptures, will tell us in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. You see, they become our delight instead of something unobtainable. They become our joy, and we obey them because, you see, it's our desire, to do that, to be obedient to what God's word tells us to do. And that I know it's sometimes it's kind of hard to understand, but when we become believers in Jesus Christ, you see, he slowly changes our desires, that we have, and our desire, becomes to be obedient to him, to follow his word and do the things that he instructs us to do, when we read in the Bible. So anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Thursday morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you take advantage of, whatever opportunities God may give you today to to share the love of Christ with someone. But anyway, remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.